Okay, so after the first day out playing with the timer, my low center decided that the servo doesn't work anymore. So we got to switch that out real quick. I haven't done that on this thing with all this fender well stuff, but I know we did the rack loosened up on Maddie's car when we were out there, so it can't be that bad. I'd say the 3 screws on the top, we'll turn this over and fill my table with dirt. And it should be these 3. And this should just come off. Yep. Okay, let's see. I'd say we go back the other way real quick. Yeah. Take the front wheels off. This one. Okay. We'll have to take off the receiver cover. And the wire little guide thing. Let me know, dude. Yeah, the weirdest thing about this thing. Whoa. Is that so okay? Yeah. It quit working at all. Let's see. Your radio is here. Because the servo's doing that. Okay. It does still drive. It's just the servo's wasted. Okay. So the servo wire is this one right here. Just like so. And at that point, we should be able to feed that sucker right on out. Okay. Do I want to tear it all the way down? I don't know if I do. think. Yeah. Guess that shouldn't be lame. Oh man, it's so bad. Eh. Okay. I am just going to go right in here. We're going to take off this screw. That. Take its servo horn off. And it is not any of this that's broken. It's in there. And then we're going to take this big guy again. One, two, three, and four. And that should just knock this servo out of here. Okay. Yeah. So I picked up this 40 kg, just one of the Amazon guys. Let's see if we plug this dude in. That should make everything happy. Right up there in channel 1. Plug this guy back in. Turn this on. Turn the car on. And it stopped. Why did it stop? Does this work? No. What are you doing? Back on. Is there too much movement? What are you doing? Okay. Is that what it was? Throttle. Whoa! Not throttle trim. Hi. Not throttle trim. How about steering trim? That way? That way. Should be straight down. Okay. Go like there. That was exciting. Let's turn this off. And I'm going to go have dinner and we'll be back and we will set this up. Okay, I'm back. Let's wrap this up. So, we got to go back onto this. I've got to feed the wire up this way. That. And we're going to get into this tray. Put this servo in here. Is this free? Yeah. Okay. Oh, does that not fit? What? Dude, it doesn't even fit in the car. Well, were we in the high hole? We were. I guess it does. Boy, does that sit up higher. Okay. I got it. I got it. Dang it. Okay, let's start with the blue guy. At least get him started, because it seems like I gotta fight him a little bit. We're gonna do one there. One there. One there. Wow, that thing sure does sit up there. I don't know, it's different. Yeah. Okay. One, two, three. Right, just like that. I'm gonna pull this guy up. I really want to flip that wire the other way. I don't like having that curl in it. I don't think it really matters, but whatever, it's what I want. We're gonna go like this. Just like that. And we're gonna flip this back over. Run that wire all the way out of here. And we should be able to set this down 3 screws so it hooks. And then pushes this into there. Okay. 3 flatheads. Doop. 3. Now we're gonna go back this way. Got 3 on top. And they are all 3 the same length. Maddie's car had one that was a different length, but whatever. Front. Here. That one. And that one. Then this thing fell off. The receiver for the little transmitter. Did I just have it stuck on this car and I didn't even stick it down? Because if that's what I did, that did not actually work. So, little brake clean. I'm gonna clean off a little area. Dry it off. Okay. This wire is going to come around here. It's going to go in with the other guys. Through here. Okay. Yeah, so you just run them through the little entry thing. Bet you if I just set that down, it's going to go right back on. Red guy tightens these up. One. Two. And this guy's going to plug right back in here like it was. So I try to hide all the wires that I can up inside of the receiver box instead of being big old sloppy ones out here. Put that on. Okay. Then I'm going to clean this thing off, the transponder. There's my wet core. Because that made about a half a lap and it was off. So I don't think this servo tape's very sticky. But, ugh. We're going to set that on here. Pull that off. Oh. Set it right down there. That should stay. And then I think I'm going to put a zip tie on that shock tower. You know what? Let's do a screw and a washer. Let's see. I had those wiring dudes. There they are. Got these at the hardware store. They're just these little curly dudes. And then I can loosely grab a wire anywhere I want. Just put a screw through it and stick it in any hole you want to thread in there. And then it's not zip ties or anything. See, and then it's just stuck on the chassis, and it can go wherever you want. Cool, cool. Okay, so now we're gonna turn this back on. this truck. That is on. Good. This is centered. So we are just going to put the adapter back in here. And this guy points really bizarre. Oh, because I'm turned. Dude. It's going to make it not work. Yeah, it is. So that has to move up. Or is it really bad? What's going on here? How come it's so hard? Let's put this on. This is really slow. And every time I do that, it says that's too much, and it shuts off. That is weird. What we got feeling here? Let's see. Come over this way. I'm going to take this steering arm off and kind of see, is it the ball bearing steering that's acting tight? So now the link is just connected to the servo. Is that fast or slow? Because it is not that great. No. So I mean, this isn't the freest thing in the world, but that was not that great. What do we think of this one? I have this digital Inorja servo. That's a shorty. I think it'll fit in the case a little better. I might be able to go low. What does it act like? It acts like it's not on. Okay. What does it do if I turn all the way up? That's all the way down. That's all the way up. Yeah, I don't think that I like that servo in here. So, we're going to take it all the way apart again. Two, three. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta get that. I made that wire really tight, so I gotta get this little channel cover thing off. Well, this servo is going in one of my other buggies. We'll see how it does in here. This servo's not good in here. So we are at least going to leak some oil in here. Now that I have some right here, so we're going to go in the bearing. Whoa, that's a little shaky. I do that sometimes. It's part of being old. Okay, so that is a lot better. Okay, now it's free. Okay. Let's take the servo out because it is not the one. Okay. So let's see how this little guy stacks up. Yeah, see above the mount, it is way shorter. It's going to move that servo horn back a lot. Yeah, this is too tall up here. Kind of moves everything out of position. Let's see. Yeah, and that should be able to go into the low position. Right, low. Okay, so how does the horn fit on that? I'm gonna take that off, hold up. That was no good. Put the trim back down. Where did this guy fit? It is not on the low setting. Okay, so let's move them back up. Trial and error here. Give me that one back. Okay. Okay, so the servo saver hits the chassis if you put it in the lower side. We will go in the upper one. Give the servo saver some room. I did have the table clean. Okay. I can take this off. Feed this one up through this chassis. There it is, right there. Okay, just like that. And we're going to flip it back over. Yeah, this is better. Put that down. 3 flatheads. One. 2. 3. 4. Right. 3 long ones up on top. One. Two. Come on, bud. 3. Okay. Now we're gonna put that steering arm back and put this back on because I had this link off. That is the long screw. Right like this. Cool. It's crooked. Let's go this way. There we go. Tight. How's that? Not quite as sweet as it was. Is this chassis too tight? Does that bind it up? Does it go down and hit? What happens if I do that? A little more. That's probably not a great thing. Kind of wants that front end just a little bit freed up. Sure does. Okay. Then, what happens when we put you on? Straight, straight, and on like that. And a nice little screw right there. Oh, it's not plugged in. Thank you. Back through the holder guy. Not talking too much, but we've already done this. So now what does it think? Put that in there. Put a battery on this. All the way up. Way down. Okay. Not that tight. Want some more? spin my watch off. Interesting. I remember doing that before. Okay. How does that feel? Trims off a little bit. There we go. That'll be fine. Let's get this wiring buttoned up, and then we'll get the next, my black slash, not backslash, black. It every time I take it out, it will lose a screw out of the RPM front shock tower I put on. So I picked up some different towers on it for it, and so the next one I do, we'll put some towers on that. They're carbon fiber, just a cheap Amazon one. We'll see what they do though. We like to have all these trucks a little bit different, so they have a reason to be different, you know. There we go. I don't know why that was acting hard. Okay, there's that. Then we put the cover back on. Okay. I think that'll be quite a bit better. Get this truck back out on the track. Yeah. So that'll be it for this one. Where did your body clips go? Where did your body clips go? Oh, you got the black ones. Okay. How is that for that? Oh yeah, that's gonna be great for the wire because it's up here in the middle. Yeah, just like that. That's for the transponder through the new loop. Kind of got spoiled by the Fox body with the clipless setup. It's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I got to get the black one up here. It's getting the towers. The Fox needs to come up here. Something is wrong with the spreader on it. It's sounding pretty crunchy. I mean, it's all just maintenance stuff that you have to do. Yeah, we'll get this one up here next. I'll probably wipe off this table because it's no good. Stop. It's in the junk pile. I don't know what to do with this one. I did not like the way that servo acted at all. New car, new dirt. Wow. Look over here. Okay, guys. Next one, we'll be working on this guy. I didn't bring the towers down, but I think the next thing we'll do is put shock towers in this guy because it keeps unthreading the shocks. And that'll be up for that one. And then the other guy needs spur gear work. So that'll have the 3 tool drives ready to play again. So we'll do more later. Thank you.